Hey folks, welcome back to Popcorn. 'Tis I, Tim Boehme.
And Matthew J. Keeney III.
Matthew J. Keeney III.
Not really, but I think that sounds cool.
Esquire.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got a big show. We're back for, yes, that's right, season 3. Mm-hmm. This is the premiere.
This is our fall premiere.
Fall premiere. We got in right before, next week is whatever, Sons of Anarchy and CW Network. We're in even before those guys.
That's the smart way to do it. You hook
exactly.
hook them right away.
You'll be watching this instead of whatever new crappy show comes down the pike. So, have you, by the way, just as a little, preview to that, have you seen any of the new shows, previews, or anything that looks good in the fall?
Well, I'm interested in checking out Community on
yeah.
KSDK because I'm a big Joel McHale fan. I mean, I love the Talk Soup. He's
exactly,
hilarious on that now. I don't know if that'll translate into a sitcom or not.
Yeah.
Saw him do some stand-up about a year ago, too. He was hilarious. So.
He's pretty
Chevy
funny,
Chase, get him back in the mix.
Exactly.
Get him some work again. That's good. And
hopefully
I'm interested to see that one. But.
More success here than the Chevy Chase show from.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that back?
Yeah, right.
It's pretty awful.
Or that Family Guy where they go back in time and change the time, the timeline and go back and it's a Tonight Show
with Chevy Chase.
Oh, we screwed up bad, Brian.
We got to fix this timeline. Yeah. So no, but yeah, he could still be funny. It just
Yeah.
They're good. I mean, there's those things are a dime a dozen. Those late night shows. So, but yeah, Community. We'll see if they capture that community college vibe that we know so well.
That's another reason I want to tune in.
Yeah, you got to see it for that. Well, I see. I kind of gravitate towards the sci-fi-ish kind of shows. So there's a new show called Flash Forward. Yeah, and it's I don't know, weird premise. Something about how everybody blacks out in the world for I don't know how long, something like 7 seconds or maybe a minute or something like that. And during that time, a lot of people have weird visions of the future. So when they wake back up, there's sort of this notion of is this all destined to come true, the things we've seen? And some people don't see the future. So I don't know. Sounds like a weird kind of Lost style premise, but I will say this, people who make Flash Forward, if you're going to do the Lost thing and set up a million questions in the first season. I don't know if I have the patience to follow. I mean, I do still hang in with Lost, but I don't know if I can invest another, that kind of time, mental commitment to a new show.
It takes a lot.
It does.
It really does.
It does. And I guess I'll watch House coming back because he's in the loony bin. He lost it at the end of last season. But yeah, other than that, I got to say, some more sad comedies coming down the pike. I don't know, what's her name? Courtney... whatever.
Cox?
From
Arquette.
Arquette, yeah. She's in something called Cougar Town that I don't know. I kind of like her, so maybe I'll check it out. But yeah, other than that, once again, reality TV is
because it's cheaper.
Probably ruined network time. And then I will see if Leno's got anything going on at 9:00 that he didn't somehow have it.
It's just going to be the shorter version of his show.
That's what. Yeah, he claims it's not going to be, but I'm like, really, you're going to try to develop a full hour every night of stuff without guests? I want to see that, because he says he's not going to have interviews.
It's going to be like jaywalking and headlines the whole hour.
You can do that for a whole hour? I mean, wow, good luck. You better be stocking up on that comedy. So let's talk about the theater.
The big screen.
The big screen, not the Playhouse or anything. So yeah, we both saw a movie, not together, but The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard. And your take on that?
I thought it was... not hilarious, but very funny. I don't know if there's a scale you can imagine, terrible, painful, okay.
Yeah.
Funny, very funny, hilarious. I'd put it in very funny. I wasn't laughing hysterically the whole time through, but Jeremy Piven's character was very funny. Without giving it away, there's one character he thinks may or may not be his son. That's hilarious. He's trying to play catch with the guy,
Yeah.
So, vulgar at times, so if you're not into that kind of thing, don't go. I always like to preface that.
But I would say compared to some of the stuff we've seen, it's a little bit tame. I mean,
right. Some of the Kevin Smith stuff we've talked about in the past, like Zack and Miri, it's not as bad as those. But.
And it was a little refreshing to see a comedy for adults that didn't involve bodily fluids flying around everywhere. I mean, they didn't. I don't even think there was a flatulence joke, which is just amazing in a comedy.
That's highbrow stuff.
So yeah, I mean, but it still had that raw edge to it. But it wasn't. They didn't feel the need to gross us out or anything like that. I just thought it was. I got consistent chuckles throughout. I was hoping for a couple of real big belly laughs, or every once in a while I get this thing where I laugh like really hard, really quickly, and I almost feel like lightheaded, like I'm gonna pass out. I didn't get any of those moments during this movie, but I gotta say, I was with it. I hung with it the whole time. I wasn't bored.
Yeah, Ed Helms
Knew when to get out.
in there with a pretty funny character. Ed Helms from The Office, Daily Show a few years ago, but his character is pretty good. The boy band. He's in a boy band.
A man band.
We opened for O-Town.
Yeah. So not as good as his other one, but the Vegas one, but still.
The Hangover.
Solid comedy, I think. Solid rental, certainly, when it comes out on DVD.
Certainly, and if you have nothing to do over Labor Day weekend, go check it out.
Why not? Yeah.
Don't get outside, don't exercise. Go watch movies.
Are you crazy? Maybe have a picnic first.
Yeah.
Well, last time, our second summer show, was just you and me there.
Yeah, that's right.
We talked about maybe getting some more music into the show.
Yes, it's something we're both into, but just haven't really addressed too much. It's even in the show open, music, movies, but we never talk about music. So I think we need to.
We
get
should
that
put
into
something
the
like
schedule.
we should say like music, blah blah blah, but mostly movie.
Right.
So anyway, I'm gonna review. Well, I'm just gonna recommend an album today. It's called Acid Tongue by Jenny Lewis. Believe it came out almost exactly a year ago, so it took me a while to discover it. But just one of those where I went by. I don't know if you know about the old CD warehouse. Where is that? Somewhere in Concord Village.
Really?
Yeah, there's a decent CD place where they have like used CDs. You can buy them for like $7 or $8.
There used to be some of those out near me, but they're all gone now. They've folded.
I like going there though because you don't have to. I mean, it's pretty much they're always good quality CDs, and again, you're only paying $7 or $8 instead of whatever.
Now, do they
15.
still do the thing there? And I don't know if it was CD Warehouse, but there used to be other little stores. I don't even remember the name, but I'd go here and there, and they'd always write like, on the dividers, they'd write some like note to you like Rage Against the Machine. Then check out this band with a bunch of exclamation points, and then you'd buy the album, and it sounds nothing like Rage Against the Machine.
I don't remember any of that. I don't remember any of that.
All right.
All I know is like when you walk in, they of course have all the little aisles and stuff. But when you walk in, they have like, here's the most recent stuff. It seems like that came in or whatever.
Right.
So I usually just go check that out and occasionally just pick something up. And sometimes it doesn't work out. But anyway, so I had bought the previous Jenny Lewis album, Rabbit Fur Coat. Not great, but there was one good cover of Handle with Care. It's some Traveling Wilbury song, I think. So she did a good cover of that. But other than that album. But this one, I gotta say, I'd say I don't know, 12 songs on there. I'd say I at least like 8 or 9 of them, maybe just a couple that don't do it for me.
That's a good ratio.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
So first, we're gonna hear a little cut from C. Fernando. This is a song about a drinking song. Why not? It's about this guy named Fernando who apparently likes to buy beer for everyone. So I'd like to know this guy.
All right.
Anyway, let's listen to a clip right now.
A landslide, I've a room key and a Johnny, a good buzz, feeling alright. Pitch a tent, pop a top, forget about what you ain't got. See the sights, sleep tonight, stamp your feet, turn out the lights. If you wanna go where they chain up the sun, see Fernando, he'll buy the bottle of sun.
All right.
Good stuff.
Stomp your feet. Well, and one thing I like is that, by the way, it occurred to me that would be like the worst song to play before, what's his name's long distance dedication, Casey Case. It would be like, not another damn up-tempo song before I'm talking about some dead lady's dead dog. Fluffy. He would just hate that song, A drinking song, really? So, but this next cut is a little slow tempo song, so he'd probably appreciate this one. And this one's kind of cool. I guess the title of the song, I don't think it's in this clip, but there's a part where she says something about, I've been down to Dixie and dropped acid on my tongue. I tripped upon the land till enough was enough. So she's got some good lyrics.
Yeah, and some interesting life experiences.
Exactly.
Too.
But she said that she did talk about quitting drugs. So
Good.
she
Kids,
learned.
stay off drugs.
She learned from her
We
experience.
can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
But
And don't just do it and then quit them later. Just learn from her experience. So yeah, this song is called Liar, and it's just one of those sort of slow, kind of moody songs. And let's take a listen to that.
I went to a cobbler to fix a hole in my shoe. He took one look at my face and said, I can fix that hole in you. I beg your pardon, I'm not looking for a cure. I've seen enough of my friends in the depths of the God-sick blues. You know
So yeah, the other, guess a little other factoid about her is that she's, I think, lead singer of Rilo Kiley. You ever hear of them? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got any of their stuff? Or?
I don't. I've heard the name. I've seen them. I've seen them in magazines, but really haven't checked them out. And she was here earlier this summer. Did you go, Jenny Lewis?
Yeah,
she
I
was
didn't.
At the pageant.
I should have. I really should have.
I think she played Bonnaroo, and right around that
When did
time
she-
of Bonnaroo, a bunch of artists will come here since it's so
Yeah.
close.
When was that?
June, mid-June.
Yeah, I didn't get into this album until like July, so based on, again, just the previous album, I probably wouldn't have done that. But if she were only here in August or September, I would have been. But yeah, I do have one of their albums, Under the Blacklight, and again, that one didn't really grab me either. But that was one of those things where, I don't know, have you ever done this, where you're sitting in the movie theater and they consistently play this one song over and over again? Like the one song I can't get away from lately is that Bono, or that U2 song that they play on all these commercials, and they play it in the movie theater. So they kept playing this song. Every time I go to a movie, they'd be playing this song, Silver Lining, which is friggin' awesome. So another one you can go do the iTunes thing with, but I wouldn't necessarily buy the whole album Under the Blacklight. But the Silver Lining was just like, and it has this, it sounds like that, like they ripped a few chords off of My Sweet Lord or something like that. But anyway, so check it out. Jenny Lewis, Acid Tongue, my CD pick of the month.
And my CD pick, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Awesome.
I like that go that.
For some reason, I have that Let's Dance song stuck in my head today. I don't know why, and that's a song I can't get away from.
Carry
that's another one.
my poker face. That's a different song?
That's a different song. They all sound the same. But
I know, you're right. Yeah.
And I'll go to a Cardinals game, and they'll be playing Lady Gaga between innings. No.
Not the Cardinals. Don't soil her.
And then there's that whole issue of her being a man and a woman. If you are interested in that, go read about it on the internet. I'm not going to talk about that here.
I read a clip where it said she wanted to make the whole world gay.
Yeah.
Is that possible? Yeah, she just seems, I mean, I think she wants to be like the Madonna of our age, you know. Unfortunately, get in line. We've got how many sort of weirdos out there, Amy Winehouse and, whatever, just people who look like, like transvestites or something. But I will say, for what she does, if you're into that kind of dance club music.
Yeah, if you like dance club music, you'll probably like it. If you like that music, you probably already know about her.
Exactly, yeah.
Why'd I even bring her up?
I would have never known who she was, probably, except for when I bought my new car. For a month, they give you that free whatever XM thing.
That's a good deal.
They try to hook you.
They do.
And I was almost there, but after the month was, I'm like, I'm still switching channels a lot and not finding something I want to listen to, and I'm still coming across commercials here and there. But yeah, all the pop stations were playing the crap out of those 2 Lady Gaga singles at the time, so I couldn't escape. It was like the first 5 times I turned to switched away from it, and then it mind controlled me or something. So that's why I was going poker face. Oh well.
That's the thing. I mean, these songs, they're not musically they're not well. I mean, they're catchy songs is the thing. Even if they're not the most well put together pieces of music, and that's all a matter of opinion. I understand that, but. Yeah. It's like I hate them, but they're so catchy. They get stuck in your head and just keep repeating it over and over, and I just want to blow my brains out.
I was my friend Chris visited. He's a guy I know from back at Carbondale, and every once in a while he comes to town. We played pool, which I don't know why, because I totally suck at it. But yeah, that song came on when we were driving around one night, and there's that line about something. It's because I'm using a poker metaphor the whole time, and she says something about bluffing with my muffin. That got his attention. He hadn't heard the song before. He's like, "Did she say bluffing with my?" So anyway, no, I can't. Yeah, we can't totally recommend Lady Gaga, but you know who you are. If you like that kind of stuff, then go for it. She's probably better than a lot of the other, Britney maybe or something. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, shall we? We forgot to tell people that we do have other stuff going on in this show.
We should probably do that first, but
yeah. Well, let's get to it now.
Yeah.
So later in the show, we're going to be looking at a DVD pick, and today we're both Jim and I are picking something from our personal collection, which my DVD collection is like from here to here. So a very select few make it into the DVD collection, but I'm going to be reviewing Halloween, and he's going to be looking at Boondock Saints, so we just both happen to pick really violent movies. I think of all my movies in them. We got Casualties of War, Fight Club, all these really violent movies. But and then later in the show, Brian and I are going to talk about a movie currently in theaters. It's still holding up pretty well, Inglourious Basterds, #2 at the box office last weekend. So Tarantino.
Supposedly his best since Pulp Fiction, or at least I've heard that said.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. The movies are so different.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to compare, but I could go with that assessment. And then we've got another wacky, not copyrighted movie.
Yeah. It's a good one, and it's in color this time.
Exactly, color, mostly in focus.
Yeah. Sweet hairstyles from the 70s.
Completely audible. It's called The Galaxy Invader, and a couple problems with the title. One, it's like, is the fact that he invaded the galaxy important, or is it the fact that he's invading Earth that's important? So I might call it the Earth Invader. And the other thing is that, are you really invading if you just crash land on a planet and stumble around for 2 hours and then get captured by hillbillies? That's not much of an invasion, frankly. So, but I have this theory that it's based on a real life incident that occurred in Jefferson County. And that they use the town Harleyville, Hillsboro. Believe me, when you see it, I think you'll see a little Hillsboro in this movie. So that's for later in the show, and it's going to be awesome. Well, was there any other? Did we cover all the current pop culture stuff floating around, or was there anything else you want to bring up?
I think so. We could talk about Michael Jackson again. We're supposedly he was still alive.
Yeah.
But then the person who made that video, actually, do you hear about all that?
It's a fake thing,
it's
right?
A fake video. It's fake. But
yeah.
supposedly it had like a corner van pulling into the underground parking garage, and someone with a video camera, shooting from far away, all shaky, sees like supposedly Michael Jackson get out of the corner van and someone usher him into the building, and it was fake. It was a hoax. But the person who made it, meant for it to be a hoax, and he actually issued a press release before they released the video saying, "Hey, this video that's going to be coming out isn't real. It's a hoax." Something to that effect. And people still ran with it, and wrote articles on it. And
wasn't it kind of an experiment?
It was an experiment,
yeah.
right? Exactly. It was an experiment by the producers of the video to see, who would run with it and who wouldn't just disregard the information that it's fake.
I read something about that over the summer. I was for some reason reading something about like stuff on Wikipedia or whatever, and it's amazing. Like sometimes people acknowledge that something's bogus, and yet eventually, it's like Telephone or something, that game. Like eventually, somebody stops saying that it's bogus,
right,
or that it's fake, and then it takes over as that it's a real thing or whatever. And of course, we were just waiting for the conspiracy nuts to come out of the woodwork on MJ. It was just Elvis all over again, but. My brother doesn't follow any of this stuff, most of the pop culture stuff. So I was talking we had dinner last night, and I was like, "So you follow this now?" And I was like, "So it's been ruled a homicide," which that's a good one. That if you totally abuse drugs for years and finally die of a drug overdose, it's a homicide. What? Well, and I said, but the thing is, the guy who found him not breathing, the doctor, waited something ridiculous, like an hour,
Right.
And I was like, here's the weird part. I actually know the dude's name. It's Conrad Murray or whatever. I'm like, that's when you know you're paying too much attention. When you know Michael Jackson's personal physician. But yeah, apparently if you're rich and you can get the personal physician guy to come in there, you can be like, he'll give you anything, man. It's like he'll write a script right there on the spot. So anyway. But yeah, please, people. I mean, just enough already. The man's dead.
Yeah, let's
move on.
And
But
we're guilty because we're still talking
I know.
about it.
Well, here we are.
What can you do?
What can you do?
It's pop culture.
Okay,
All right.
well, I guess we're going to get into the show then. So coming up next, it's time to look at some DVDs.
DVD clips, and then Brian will be along, and then we'll watch the movie.
Yay!
Peace.
See you, folks.
Very affordable. They have a convenient tutoring schedule that works around my schedule.
Jefferson College is very challenging.
They have a diverse campus.
This is the very beginning of the second part of my life, and I have a new sense of direction and a new passion in my life.
They are committed with my success.
The quality of education here, I would give it a 10.
I'm Kimberly Clark.
I'm Shayna Payton.
I'm Jose Solorian.
I'm Rachel Schrage.
I'm Della Selman.
I'm Nick Schaefer.
I'm Stacy Self, and I discovered my future at Jefferson College.
You ever play that game Rockstar?
No.
Yeah, well, you're supposedly,
I've been listening to
it
Dave
takes
Clark.
air guitar to a whole new
I've been
level,
listening
I
to
guess.
Dave Clark 5 lately, and he goes just. You can always tell it's him drumming
The
because
Dave Clark 5. I do
Yes.
like them. Yeah. But we're not here to talk about the Dave Clark 5.
No, not today.
We're here to talk about Michael Myers and some Irish dudes. I can't remember their names, but
Yeah, I can't either.
the thing they have in common is that they like to kill people.
Yes.
It's just that with Michael Myers, the killing's completely indiscriminate, and those guys go after.
There's a religious cause involved in
right,
it. So.
okay. And we'll let you tell us more about that later. We don't want to spoil it here. But I have been told by my staff, Tom, that you have not seen Halloween, the John Carpenter flick.
Well, the theme, we usually like to have a theme, and the theme this time is from your own vault of movies at home. And so as a result, I picked out the most violent one that I could because I know Tim tends to go that way. And so I don't like horror films, so I really can't rate this.
Yeah.
But
you do, I would say you're probably a fan of Psycho, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. And in some way, this has been compared to, latter-day Psycho. And like Psycho, the similarities are that, of course, you have a guy who's just, again, killing people for seemingly no. Norman Bates had at least there was a character there where he would talk and stuff. The thing about Michael Myers that's weird is that he never says a thing. I mean, he just starts killing, and there's seemingly nobody.
Norman Bates was off his rocker.
Yeah, he was off his rocker, and he also had that's the other commonality is that at least in the new version, the movie was reinvented. They had a new version of Halloween a couple of years ago by Rob Zombie, and he had and I just saw the sequel to it this weekend, and he has a sort of fixation on mommy. So that's another similarity to Norman Bates.
That's true.
But in the original, you really just the John Carpenter movie, there's just no rationale. It's like it starts off with him killing some people, his sister, as a little kid. And that's kind of a cool thing. I'm blowing it a little bit for anybody who hasn't seen it. But you're doing this, yeah, I know. You're doing this point of view thing for the first part of the movie, and you don't know. You're clearly somebody you're a peeping Tom, and it's like first person kind of thing. And then you see a knife come down, and he even looks up at the knife. So, but it's as if the viewer is participating in this, and then finally, when you see the camera perspective go outside, and finally the reveal is that it's a little boy that's been doing all this. He's only 12 years old or something like that. So that's how it starts, and then later he comes back. He breaks out of an asylum as an adult, and like I said, there's just no rationale. He never says a word. So that's kind of a weird thing about a killer. Usually we expect some kind of motivation or something like that. But anyway, In this first clip, Michael has come back to Haddonfield, his hometown, and he's fixated, for reasons we don't know, even understand in this film, on a character named Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis. By the way, daughter of Janet Leigh was her name?
And Tony Curtis.
Okay, but Janet Leigh was in Psycho, so another little tie in there.
Okay.
Anyway, so here Laurie is in her English class, I guess, and I must say they have a terrible parody of an English teacher here who's just droning on again and again about...
Sort of like in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, Bueller.
The picture of an economics professor. Bueller, anyone, could anyone answer this question?
That's the thing.
Anyone?
When you really want to mock teachers, it starts with the voice, like having the most boring voice possible.
Taking roll. Bueller.
Like we all go in to teach on Thorazine or something and never show any kind of personality. So this character is just this teacher, you don't ever see her. She's just droning on and on about fate. However...
Now there was Robin Williams and he did
Dead Poet Society,
yes, he was a pretty lively teacher.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Captain, and everybody got on top of their chairs.
And then a student committed suicide and he got fired.
Right.
So maybe it's better to be boring.
Yes.
But anyway, the droning does have a relation to what's going on because she keeps obsessing about fate or talking about fate. And Michael Myers is clearly like he's the messenger of fate. He is fate. Like once you've met him, you're dead. So Laurie unfortunately realizes that, or begins to realize that this somebody is stalking her. So let's take a look at this clip.
And passes away. Fate never changes.
Okay.
One thing that's unusual about the original Halloween, again, this is sort of like, you ever watch a gangster? I mean, you watch gangster movies. Well, obviously you do. Yeah, Irish gangster. I
tend to go to the Irish gangsters.
Yeah,
I'm not so big in
but Italian gangster,
Yes. Godfather was seen by the American Film Institute as one of the top 10 movies, won an Academy Award, and it's
I'm not a fan.
Well, the second one, though, the follow-up, which hardly ever is well rewarded, got also Best Pictures.
I'm not a fan of that one either.
Yeah, I'm not.
But the thing I point out I was going to make is that when you go back and watch something made in the 70s or 60s, whatever, like a classic, like Godfather, it just seems tame compared to what you've seen.
You have to keep it in the family,
Okay. Unless you're really mesmerized by Marlon Brando talking with crap in his mouth.
Right. I had a friend at the newspaper I worked at that did an imitation of Marlon Brando, but he would always roll up balls of cotton or
that's what he
toilet
did.
paper and put it in his jowls. So
that's what Brando did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could have been a contender. Anyway.
That's on the waterfront.
Anyway, point is that you've seen so many modern gangster movies that stuff looks tame. So I would imagine for most people, when they go back and look at Halloween, they've seen if they're a fan at all of the horror genre, they've seen so many slasher movies.
Oh, as Psycho.
This looks really tame. And Psycho, same way.
Psycho, which is the classic, is unbelievably tame.
Yeah, and they're like way too slow for a modern audience. So like a scene like this where, I mean, it starts off with he's just this guy far away and he's got this white, you can't really tell, can't see his face. He's wearing a mask, like a weird white mask, which is another weird thing. He's just walking around in the daylight with a white mask on. So, but yeah, but I think it's so, the music, the creepy music, everything, and just the way Roger Ebert talks about with this movie, the way he puts things, foreground shots, so some composition of it somehow creates kind of a creepy. I really think Myers is sort of like the ultimate stalker. Like we became. I don't know if people are aware of stalking like in the '60s or whatever. I think it was a phenomena that maybe towards like '70s, '80s we started being aware. Yeah, there's creepy guys out there that like to go around and follow people and do whatever. Anyway, this next clip continues the stalking thing where she keeps seeing him and. Again, in a modern movie, within the first 5 minutes of seeing her, he would have just stabbed her right away. But Michael's a little more patient when he stalks people. So let's take another look at this movie. Yeah, so she's being followed. She doesn't know why. Actually, what you learn, the weird thing about this is that you don't understand it in this movie, but they established in Halloween 2, also, it wasn't directed by Carpenter, but it was written by him. They established that she is his long-lost sister, that when he killed his one sister, I guess there was another baby in the house somewhere that he didn't kill, and that she eventually was sort of put up for her parents died, and she was put up for adoption. So her real name is Lori Myers, I guess, or I don't know. It gets a little complicated. I haven't watched Halloween 2 in a while, but I did see Rob Zombie remade Halloween and Halloween 2, and he established from the beginning that we know in the first film now that, okay, she's his sister, and actually in Halloween 2 she discovers that and gives her the name Angel for some reason. But I wanted to bring up that you were asking me about talking about Mike Myers, the guy who plays Dr. Evil and Austin Powers and
Wayne Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne.
He's not Wayne.
That's whatever.
Party on.
Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Garth. Yeah. So and yet he also we've met. He's in Inglourious Bastards, and I swear he does kind of a Dr. Evil type accent. Like, they call themselves the Bastards. So it's a little goofy, but it's funny. Like I said, I saw the remake of Halloween 2 this weekend, and he has Dr. Loomis, the psychiatrist who treated Michael, appear on a talk show, and also on the talk show is Weird Al Yankovic. So there's never thought I'd see Weird Al Yankovic in a horror movie, but at one point Yankovic is like one of those guests who I always hate that when they're interviewing one guest and the other guy starts making wiseacre remarks. It's like, you had your turn, dude. Let the new guy talk. But yeah, Weird Al starts doing a riff about, wait a minute, are we talking about Mike Myers as a psycho killer, the guy who made Austin Powers? So a little riff there. But no, this is Michael Myers. And like I said, he does just a stone cold killer. So here's another scene. This is actually a scene where he does kill somebody, so get ready. And it's just one of my favorites because it has a little bit of just absurd, dark humor to it with the way he goes about killing here. So let's check it out. That's the rare instance where Michael bothers to put a little drama into his killing. Usually it's just you see him and he stabs you and it's over, and then he, like, I don't know, hangs you from a whatever. Like that guy pins him to the wall.
Now, is it the ghost in here? Why do they call them Halloween movies?
Well, his original, when he killed somebody as a little kid, that it happened to be Halloween night. And in fact, he was wearing a little party mask or kind of thing.
See, when you first told me that you were going to do Halloween, in which that's where I changed what I was going to bring in to the most violent thing I could figure out that was around our house. But when you said Halloween, I thought, well, this is a holiday theme, so I'll bring in White Christmas. And now that I know a little bit more about it, I'm saying, well, okay, that was probably a wise move. So I brought in something totally different.
We could have had a holiday theme thing. Well, the other thing is that
a little contrast between White Christmas and this Halloween, though.
When he breaks, again, you have to kind of go with movie logic here, because he kills somebody on Halloween night as a little kid, and then when he breaks out of the asylum, it just happens to be near Halloween again, and so when he actually gets back to Haddonfield to kill people as an adult, it's Halloween night again. In fact, they actually made a joke of it, again, in the movie I just saw at the theaters, the remake of 2, where she says something like, yeah, he's not going to come and kill me just because of some stupid holiday. Like you imagine some killer, like, okay, calendar, oh yeah, it's the 31st, somebody needs to die. But again, it's just sort of the way they work it out, that apparently that's I don't know. Again, if you believe in the lore of Halloween, that's supposedly the night when the demons come out, or the veil between this world and the next is thin, and so whatever. But they never. The one thing about Michael Myers is they never really explain with any kind of detail, and maybe it's not necessary if he's just some kind of supernatural force, is that he can take a lot of punishment. When I saw I recently rewatched the Rob Zombie remake of the original on DVD, and he is shot 4 times, once in the face or in the head, and he's also stabbed once, and yet in Halloween 2, he's back and, ready to kill people again. So, and I swear to God, he's been killed like in every Halloween flick, there's been a total of 10. Somebody delivers a supposed death blow at the end, and then in the next movie he's back. He's
sort of like Kenny from South Park.
He's the Energizer Bunny. Yeah, he's like Kenny. You bastard! You killed Michael Myers.
Oh no, they killed Kenny.
I was always like, can't they just invent some reason why he's some genetic experiment gone awry, or some magic? He's got some magic amulet that keeps him coming back or something. Anywho, so yeah, it's just Halloween because he kills people on Halloween. I like that ghost thing though. That just that always creeped me out when I first saw that. I was like, yee. Anyway, let's go on to your flick.
The Boondock Saints. This is a story about, well, there's a lot of violence in it, but they are vigilantes essentially, and it's Boston Irish gangsters, and they kill a lot, and it's pretty violent, as you'll see in the first scene that we get into. But there's a justification, and this is a movie with a lot of violence, but mixed in a lot of religion and a lot of angels in the background and singing. And there's in this first scene we're going to see, a religious. Well, I'll let you see the scene, and then I'll point out the religious connotation or symbolism.
Okay.
Listen, if you want to.
Okay. Well, the symbolism I was talking about is when the one brother is changed to the toilet, and his hands are bloody. It's almost like Christ with the two hands that are nailed to the cross. And
stigmata.
Yeah, and he actually pulls it from the floor, as you can see, and quite an interesting way to kill somebody. So there's a lot of violence in there, and besides that, we kept Tom and Matt quite busy with the editing from this because half the dialogue is not for Channel 21 that we have here. So, but in any case, the gist of the whole thing is the FBI agent, the cop, who
played by Willem Dafoe,
right, figures out that he would like to get rid of a lot of these bad guys, these Russian gangsters, and they go on. There are a lot of gangsters they get rid of, are get away with things. In fact, at the very end, I won't reveal too much, but they're worried that one guy is going to walk away and get out of, get free, even though he shouldn't, because he can play the system, and so they take care of it. And so in any case, these two brothers see this as their calling, and they even have a prayer. I forget if it's in this scene. I think it's in the next clip. Yeah. They have a prayer that they say after that, and so that's the gist of it. A lot of religion mixed up with a lot of violence. So.
Well, should we take a look at the clip with the prayer in it?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Killers with a prayer.
Yes. And in fact, here's the prayer. I don't know if I'll be able to do it in an Irish accent, but I'll start it out.
I hope
and
you
shepherds
try.
we shall be. For thee, my Lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, that our feet may swiftly carry out thy command. We will flow a river forth unto thee, and teeming with souls shall it ever be. Then they ended with some Latin, like Nabisco shredded wheat or something. Like that.
I think you forgot the last part of that prayer. You'll never catch my lucky charms.
This is true.
So yeah, and I noticed they had I don't know if it ever made its way into Catholic mythology or the Catholic belief system, but I know that in the old pagan belief there was this notion that you put coins over the eyes of the dead so that when they get to the afterlife they can take so there's Charon the boatman will give he needs to be paid in order to take them to the afterlife. So I imagine in some fashion that made it into
and in fact I can bring in a Beatles reference. That was a group.
Why not?
Well, George Harrison's Taxman, one of the things he says, because they take 95%, and he says make sure and declare the pennies on your eyes before you die. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Well, I tell you, this is one of those movies that it's a cult classic. I had never seen it, but I'd always heard people talk it up and everything. And finally I had a student who just like insisted, "You must see it, Boehme, you must see it." So I thought it was good. I guess I didn't quite get how it became this phenomenon or whatever, but I certainly thought it had good characters, and I do like vigilante type movies. And it reminded, by the way, if you're into, we don't really talk a lot about comic books and such on this, but it reminded me of the Punisher character, and they've made some really crappy movies out of the Punisher, but there are some good graphic novels where the Punisher does the same kind of thing. It's just like, that's what he sees as his job, just to remove the scum of the earth from the, just to kill them and move on, kill some more. And there's a good graphic novel to start off with called Welcome Back, Frank, where he just, again, and the cop, same kind of thing. The cops are hard, they don't try to catch him because it's like, they want him to kill, they're making their job easier.
In the first scene that we saw before that scene, one of the things I like is that all the cops are happy for it.
Yeah.
And in fact, they share their donuts and coffee with him. It's the old bit about cops being at the donut shop, and yes, and the one policeman is willing to offer them the room in the holding cell, and then he realizes, I've overstepped my own boundary, and the boss says, well, if it's okay with your mommy can sleep over. So there's a lot of humor in this. And if I can have some humor with my violence, I can take it a little easier.
And frankly, it does. I mean, with Halloween, I look at that as sort of maybe if you believe in this idea of catharsis, like maybe if I see a psycho killer killing people, maybe I have the violence purged from my own soul. But this really satisfies the notion that we want to see bad guys just friggin' wiped out, and if we hear about some bad guy getting killed, like I remember once, this is my favorite, they had this dude, I remember Dahmer, didn't Dahmer get killed in prison or something like that?
Yes, he was sledged.
And they had a guy, some weird, one of those weird, Trafficant, with the friggin' wacky little, toupee and everything, you remember him? James Trafficant? He got up there on the floor of Congress and said something like, "These criminals in the prison system have delivered the justice that our justice system could not." And then he goes, "Good night, sweet prince." I'm like, what? You're referring to Hamlet? And I mean, that part didn't make any sense, but I remember that was like, oh, that's awesome. So anyway, I guess, that's there are some movies where the violence has more of a meaning to it. And
there's just all this religious connotation. I like, we didn't show it, but there's the scene in the confessional box and what was brought through so there's just a lot of that in the movie. Yeah. And so I thought it was interesting, Nick. So I really...
Well, let's award the ceremonial colonels here.
No, I have to bow out with
No, but I'm just saying each give to our own movie.
Right.
So I don't need to... We can each rate our own. I'm going to give, frankly, Halloween is just, to me, for that genre, it is the perfect stalker slasher type movie, and I think it unfortunately had a lot of bad imitators over the years, so it spawned a lot of crappy movies. But the original Halloween, John Carpenter, just awesome musical score. And so 1, whoops, I dropped 1, 2,
you're like the Chicago
3,
Cubs this year.
I know, and 4, so all 4 colonels.
And I liked my movie, but it's not perfection, but I really like it, so I'll give it 3. So 1, 2, and 3.
I'd be close. I'd be 2.5 on Boondock Saints. But
right.
Anyway, folks, stay tuned. Next, we're going to look at another violent movie, one that's currently in theaters, Inglourious Basterds, starring Brad Pitt. Stick around.
No dancing this week.
There'll be no dancing here. By the way, the theme of this entire episode is that I think fits almost everything, is that kill people.
As many as you can.
As many as you can. If you're an alien, if you're a psycho slasher, if you're some weird Irish vigilantes, or
if you're Nazi,
or if you're in Nazi-occupied France. In fact, the other thing is that I'm sure people have seen the commercials. We're going to talk about Inglourious Bastards, and I said to my class this week, I want you to go out and find some descriptive passages and bring them into class. And I also want you to bring me 100 Nazi scalps.
I want my scalps.
Taken from the head of 100 dead Nazis.
Nazis.
Like how they say Nazi.
Nazis.
So yeah, Mr. Brad Pitt. You want to talk about him or anything else?
Yeah, I've got a few things I want to say. We'll start with Brad Pitt.
Okay.
Obviously, that's the major draw.
The marquee
for most
player
of the people in America,
in
if
all the
not
commercials.
the whole world.
Yeah.
He's the major draw, and he's fantastic, no doubt. But I was reading the script a couple of days ago, and Brad Pitt's amazing for sure, but on paper, it's even funnier.
Really?
Tarantino's writing is so hilarious. I mean, I was like rolling back, holding my belly, just hysterical laughter.
Wow.
Amazing
His
writing.
lines in particular, all throughout the whole thing?
Primarily Pitt's lines. I mean,
Wow.
he wrote that thing, just freaking killed it.
And do you think, did
Beautiful.
Pitt deviate from the lines at all?
No,
Okay.
spot on. Like I said, he's fantastic in it. It's
That
just
is
on
weird
Pitt.
how sometimes when you read stuff, it does crack you up more. I don't know
He's one
why.
of the few guys, because I'm weird. I read scripts a lot, but he's one of the few guys on paper where I feel like he shines and no one really gets to, because it's so thick every time you see the movie.
Yeah.
Dense narrative, dialogue all out the yang, and you lose track sometimes, at least, passive audiences, and they lose a lot of that humor because it's fantastic.
I got a good line about that because I saw him interviewed on Jimmy Kimmel Live, which,
I didn't
by
see
the
that.
way, an underrated late night talk show, I must say. And my brother finally convinced me to take a look at it, and it's kind of cool. So he interviews Tarantino, and of course Tarantino's spazzing out as usual. But yeah, at one point, then the next guest comes on, this Rachel somebody from G.I. Joe, and she starts talking about how they had big secrecy around the scripts of G.I. Joe, because you don't want to spoil the G.I. Joe.
8 minutes of dialogue.
Yeah, exactly. And she was joking. I don't know who was in charge of the movie, Stephen Sommers, and how he did this thing. He had different color coded, the usual crap they do to try to make sure scripts don't get on the internet, and then they do anyway. But and she said there was all this. Yeah, he wouldn't let me see a script or something like that. And I think Jimmy just said something like, "Well, you probably know about that, don't you, Quentin?" or something like that. And he's like, "No, I'm proud of my scripts." Zing! So yeah, if anybody's the script master, I would imagine it's him.
Yeah, and he'll defend the scripts tooth and nail, but because I don't want to. I'm not an unabashedly diehard fan of Tarantino. Like, I'm not going to support him in every single endeavor, but you got to appreciate a man who says, "This is my thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down in a blaze of glory, whether you like it or not."
And supposedly he did that from the beginning. Like, he would
Very
say,
first,
"This part will be offered to Tim Roth. This part will be offered to so-and-so." So I think that's because he worked with the Weinsteins, I guess, all this time.
Yeah, in fact, I read they almost got Adam Sandler in it, but he was filming Funny People.
Right.
So they couldn't.
I heard that
couldn't
too.
Connect. I would
What was
love to have
What was
seen
he
him
going to
in
do?
that. He was going to play Eli Roth's part.
Oh yeah.
He was going to play the bear.
Yeah, maybe Eli Roth was a better
think-
choice.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
pumped
want.
up for it.
I don't know if you want a funny guy,
Maybe not.
distracting you. Because again, the Mike Myers thing, I found that a bit
Not
distracting.
good. Yeah, that's the one drawback.
They called themselves the Bastards. You can almost see him doing this.
Not good.
So some other stuff you wanted to riff on about that movie? Or?
It's maybe the best movie I've seen. I don't know. I was thinking about this earlier. I almost said my whole life, but
whoa!
That's because I'm really fired up about it today. But in at least the last 5 years, it's the best movie I've seen. The writing, the acting. And I'm a big fan of revisionist history anyway. Just sort of like go into it and just shred it,
Yeah.
This is what I wish we could have done. Just everything for me in the movie worked except for Mike Myers. So if we're doing this Colonel thing, I'm like, whatever. I'm talking bags and bags of popcorn.
You're going off the 4 Colonel scale.
Mercy. Once I got into the script behind the movie, I mean, it's exceptionally well written.
And I will, the nice thing, I don't know how many movies we've seen, maybe as many as 10 or something like that. This is the first one, I think, where we both can just say this one rocked. It knocked it out of the park.
It really did. And all the Tarantino signatures are in it. You know, the cameos, the feet. I mean, you know, it's got everything that you want from him.
The feet?
Yeah. You know, she has to take off her shoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
that's a thing with him?
His
got a foot fetish? Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's got all those signatures, but I don't know if anyone out there is a Tarantino fan, but this one's different than all of them because this is like a linear narrative. I mean, you know, there's no splintering of the narrative. There's no fragmentation, all that crap we talk about in postmodernism. It's just like straight through. This is the story I'm telling, and it's wicked good.
Yeah, and I mean the only it's not really fragmentation, but I think I've talked to just at least one person I know who sort of respects his opinion, but he wasn't a fan just because the way they sold the movie as you thought, oh, Brad Pitt, and you think he's going to be in it throughout, and spoiler, he's not. So there's more characters than you're led to believe. It's in fact he breaks up into 5 chapters, and one of the chapters is called Inglourious Bastards.
Right.
So really they're in the 2nd chapter, I believe, and then they come back to sort of the end, the 4th, and so they disappear for a long time, and. But I frankly, I could have heard that he could if he'd made the whole movie about just Brad Pitt and his crazy Appalachian accent,
yeah, Smoky Mountain.
Smoky Mountain. Yeah. I would have just been with it the whole time, with that. But I really think I got even when he went away from that and did something that I hadn't been expecting. I found it compelling, and so.
Yeah, I could have watched 10 hours of Brad Pitt playing that character. You might call it a man crush, but whatever.
Man crush. Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. I mean, I'm a slave to the.
Signed him up.
I like those guys. I mean, because I also think one thing I like about them both that I see a thing there, sort of commonality is that they're not afraid to just destroy their pretty boy image if the script calls for it. So yeah. So yeah,
see it,
please.
See it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see it a second time.
Oh, we talked about this after the movie. I don't want to take too much time, but we asked I wonder how it's going to play in Germany.
Oh,
and I was reading about that, and it's blowing up in Germany. In fact, the weird thing is they're asking for it to be in English.
Oh.
Because they want to hear the Tarantino, dialogue in its original.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's just huge in Germany right now.
So they have to reverse all the subtitles then.
Yep.
I will say I think for some audiences, I mean, if you've just come off of I don't know, the second Kill Bill had some scenes that were kind of long and maybe demanded a little more concentration. But if you're comparing this to the Kill Bill movies, I think those were non-linear. So I don't know. Tarantino always demands a certain amount of attention, and again, throwing that many characters at you might throw a few people off. And then I think. Again, we're lazy, and subtitles sometimes just people don't want to read at the theater. Gotta read at the theater, but I will say, to me it was just start to finish some awesome stuff. And there's
awesome stuff.
He also just threw in some actors that I'd never heard of that to me killed. There's this guy named I think it's Fassbender,
right?
And he plays a British guy who can. Play a German.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Undercover, and oh man, again, some of these people they're not on the screen that long, but they really kill. And then of course the guy who I've heard before I saw the movie, I kept hearing these talks about the real evil dude Hans Landa character, whoever played I can't remember the dude's name, but that he's going to get some Oscar love.
Well, he's already won Cannes.
Oh really?
Best actor at Cannes.
Yeah. And that people have compared him to like Hannibal Lecter, that he has this really charming side, but then it's like when it's time to kill people,
he's the devil.
Sign him up. He ain't afraid to do it. So, yeah, just and by the way, one thing: if you're nervous about seeing people be scalped, And when I heard that about 100 Nazis, I'm like, we're not going to see 100 scalpings.
We see a lot of scalps.
That'd be kooky. But frankly, I think the number of scalpings you see probably was something like 3 or 4. I don't remember there being that many times where we actually see the thing peeled back.
I was going to say, I would put it up around 10. But
really?
The peeling, yeah, probably just 3 or 4.
When you get a really close up of that. So, if you want, you can just kind of do the old, what my friend Don did in horror movies, he'd go like this. Don't want to see this whole thing, but I can't totally look away. So, yeah, I frankly, compared to something like Reservoir Dogs, I think it's kind of tame here in violence. My personal thing, because there was more blood in that one. You saw the ear, the severed, ear. Kind of gruesome.
But you didn't see the process of it. That's the key, right?
Right, exactly.
The cutaway.
He cut away, so you didn't actually see it. But yeah, it's still pretty gory when you see an ear cut off.
Well, an interesting tidbit is that's Tarantino's hands when the choke scene. I won't tell you when the choke scene occurs.
Yeah.
But Tarantino's doing the
when you see
choking.
somebody get choked, I did read about that.
Those are his hands.
His actual hands are in there. Was there any other little...
Oh, just that he's a dropout. That's the part I wanted to bring up.
Who's a dropout?
He's like number 13 on the top 50 high school dropouts of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he ever get his GED or anything?
Not that I know
Screw
of.
that.
He didn't need it.
Don't need it. Want to make movies.
Jim Carrey.
Don't need to know about algebra.
High school dropout. Can you believe that?
Yeah. But
Shakespeare. I'm like, well, they didn't have high schools when Shakespeare was alive.
I'd imagine those dudes are pretty, read a lot, but maybe not. Maybe he just watches a lot of movies and
just makes money.
Just makes some money. Yeah. Make some good films. All right, folks. Well, one problem we encountered when we saw Inglourious Basterds leads us to
big beef.
Big beef, supersized beef. Because this one is one that we both encountered, and it's just
it's gotten out of control.
It's gotten out of control. Warenberg.
People at Warenberg, if you're watching this, fix your theaters.
WTF, Warenberg.
What the F? This is the third separate theater I've gone to, different movie, and each one of them was screwed up. And I've gotten these free passes to compensate me. And I've given you a couple of them, right?
Yeah.
Because we've been to a couple together. Yeah. The thing is, when they give you the free pass, you can't go to any show you want, even though you paid for the premium seat.
Is that right?
That's right. I've tried to take it in and say, I want to watch this movie. And I'm like, well, it's a special showing. You can't get in. You have to wait until all that stuff underneath the showtime.
That's BS.
Coupons, passes, etc. When that's gone, then you can use your free.
Well, I don't know if somebody was just dropping the ball when I went in, but we saw District 9 one week, which we thought was okay. And yeah, so that was out of focus. And then, I got the free pass. And I go, so I went in right the next week to see The Goods, and I'm pretty sure it was opening that weekend. So maybe it was one of those rare movies that usually the first week it has, or maybe the person doing the thing didn't, who cares? But yeah, so I was wondering about that because I'm like, I've had that happen before. You supposedly have a free movie, and then they say, oh, it's only free if the movie's just about ready to go to DVD.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But
First of all, though, you just need to fix your theaters.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some of us out here who love going to movies, and you're screwing it for us, man. So.
And the number one thing that you have to concentrate on is making sure the movie's in focus, that it fits the format of the screen, which, though, that was the problem with District 9.
It was going up on note.
You'd think the digital thing would take out the idiot factor, but no, you do have to know how to actually format it to the screen. So that one, out of focus, it was just a formatting problem, so you couldn't read all the subtitles. Goods, out of focus Inglourious Basterds, out of focus. They tried to fix it, and then it was like a different part of the screen was out of focus.
All right.
What's going on? We're pissed.
All right. Well, we're pissed, and it may sound whiny, but God bless it. It's a lot of money to go to movies.
Right.
Fix it.
And
that's my beef.
From what I've heard, movie theaters are a little worried that the DVDs and the Netflix and all that stuff is going to kill their so if you want to be competitive, you do have to deliver a superior product for your overpriced.
Wah, wah, wah.
Or we could just stop going to movies.
I'm not going to go to any more movies.
It's over.
Take that.
We're done with that beef. Until
Let's see how Hollywood gets on without me.
Exactly. Mine $9. All right, folks. Well, thanks again, Brian, for coming on by, and
we hope back.
We definitely recommend Inglourious Basterds, and we'll come back with our feature presentation, The Galaxy Invader. Galaxy Invader.
Look how cool that looks.
Yeah.
You know you want to watch this.
Screw Star Wars. You'll never watch that again.
That's where Star Wars got the idea for all the beginnings, this movie.
Isn't that like the ultimate, like, I'm surprised there hasn't been a video game called the Galaxy Invader. Well, there was Invaders and Galaxia, so they got out there somewhere.
Combine the two.
Anywho, it's a stirring movie directed by Don Dollar, who's now deceased.
Yeah, I knew that.
You did? Okay. I didn't until I read it on IMDb 10 minutes ago.
Can't believe he's on IMDb.
Yeah, and he's made quite a compelling film here. Sort of docudrama about an alien.
A docudrama?
Yeah. I told you, it's based on a true story.
A real aside here, I heard the term the other day, dramedy. Get out of here with that. I never want to hear that again.
Is it dramedy or dramedy?
Well, I thought a comedy and drama, a dramedy.
Or Dramamine.
Oh, that's good too. All right, we're a bit off topic here.
Yeah, a little vectoring there.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, alien invades, but again, I point out that it's not so much an invasion as a crash landing, and he just wants to go home. It's like in District 9, except he doesn't come with a bunch of other people or aliens. And of course, it's a guy in a rubber suit, which the dude in the rubber suit in Creature from the Black Lagoon. I mean, that guy looks a lot better than this guy. This looks like that alien in that M. Night Shyamalan movie where it's kind of scurrying around for a little. Anyway, suppose we should get to it. It's I think you'll enjoy it, and we'll pop in from time to time with our little picture-in-picture wiseacre commentary.
Yeah.
So stick around, folks, for the Galaxy Invader.
Here we go.
Gee, if only something would spice up. Oh, like crap.
Is that Mighty Mouse?
I think it was a Crayola drawing of a meteor that they turned into a fast motion thing.
That is awesome.
Cutting edge special effects circa 1980 something here. Totally beats the crap out of those Pleiade meteor shower. You ever try looking at those?
Just like little, zooms in the sky.
I've never seen anything. Have you seen the little zooms?
I've seen flashes of light here and there, but
They say go out at like 4 in the morning.
We got to be away from the city.
That's right.
The city lights.
Yeah, I thought I was in Hillsborough. But
yeah. Too close to Arnold.
This is an alien, apparently with some kind of breathing apparatus like Darth Vader. Maybe he's just got asthma.
He's just out of shape.
Alien asthma. He's like, I haven't had to walk.
It was a long flight.
Hello.
Hello, Dr. Tracy?
Yeah, this is Dr. Tracy.
This is David Harmon. I don't know if you remember me, but I was in your class last year.
Yeah, David. It's a little bit early, isn't it? What can I do for you?
Well, I remember you talking about UFOs all the time and how it was one of your favorite hobbies.
Yeah, that's one of my interests.
I know this will sound weird, but I just saw a UFO.
Okay. Describe it to me.
It was like a big fireball that came out of the sky. It flew right over me and landed up past some trees.
Okay. Was there an explosion?
Not exactly. I don't know, it's hard to describe. But I've never seen anything like it in my life. I know it wasn't a plane or anything. I think it might be a meteor.
Where are you at? Where did this happen?
Right outside of Harleyville, the town I live in.
Yeah, that's about 5 hours from here.
I know. But I really think this is something worth checking out.
Where can I meet you?
If you take exit 27 off the turnpike and follow it to the left, it'll bring you right to where I am, right next to a big field.
Okay. Stay by the side of the road near the field. Give me time to make a few phone calls. I can be there about 6 hours from now, okay?
Don't worry, I'll wait for you.
Great. Okay. We'll see you in about 6. All right, bye-bye.
This is some great coffee, honey.
Yeah.
You outdid yourself this time. Gosh, these cartoons suck.
I hate this marriage.
What was that? Let's go check it out. Really slowly. I heard something. I know I heard something. I know I'm not going to put on a bra.
There we go. That'll do the trick.
Where's your gun?
All right, you go first, honey, and see if anything's down there.
Hello? Any psycho killers down there? No psycho killer? Working on that novel? Got some characters involved? Little conflict? Knew we should have gotten that house without the friggin' basement. Scary as hell. Gotta get to that garage sale. I want you to hold me tight when we get stabbed to death.
I love the smell of that hairspray you're wearing. How many cans did you spray in her head? 15?
Hey, Aquanet is the latest thing. All the girls are wearing it. I can't believe it would be bad for you or anything. Breathe that in. Probably just a really big rodent. Let's not turn on a light. Sit down in a rubber summer suit. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh yeah? You want some of this? Oh. So much for the garage sale.
That was terrible.
Well, you know. That's what you get for not having one of those home defense systems.
Mom, will you hurry up with my eggs?
I'm making yours now, Carol.
Can I have some coffee, Ma?
No.
Coffee ain't no good, Annie. It makes you nervous.
Shut up, JJ.
Well, it's the truth. It makes you nervous.
Mom, I'm gonna be late.
Okay, Carol, I'm moving as quickly as I can.
Late? Late for what?
Huh?
You heard what I said. What the hell are you late for?
I'm gonna be late for the prom.
Here are your eggs.
Don't you get snotty with me, girl. Now, where the hell are you going?
It's none of your business where I'm going.
Yeah? As long as you're in this house, it's my business.
Joe, for God's sake, she's 25 years old. Please don't treat her like a child.
Shut up. I know what you're doing. You're gonna meet that Michael Smith kid. I told you before, his old man's a jerk. And I don't want you to have nothing to do with that family.
Oh, just because you tried to cheat Michael's father out of some money and didn't get away with it, he's a jerk, huh? Well, you're the jerk and everyone knows it.
Carol, please.
Oh, Mom, everybody knows Dad's a liar and a cheat. Not to mention a drunken bum.
Joe, for God's sake.
Get off me!
Joe, she didn't mean what she said. You know she didn't mean it. Michael's a nice young man, and you upset her by what you said. Joe, put that gun down. What are you doing? After your father. He's acting crazy and he's gonna hurt your sister.
What can I do, Ma? He's got a gun. You know how he gets.
JJ Montague, for God's sakes, would you please go after your father now?
Okay, but I don't know what I can do. Dad's in a pretty nasty mood.
Please do what you can and get going. God, Andy, I hope JJ could stop your father.
Dad won't hurt Carol.
I hope not.
I hate him.
You'll never get away from Dad. He's a born Appalachian tracker.
I'm gonna clean you off. The shirt?
Yeah. That's his version of camo, dude. Nice shorts. You gotta wonder if maybe Joe's overreacting here. Like, just because your daughter says you're a jerk doesn't mean you should shoot her in the back. At least he fired a warning shot. Let you know he's serious.
Is that Hannibal from the A-Team?
And there's Howlin' Mad Murdoch.
Hot damn!
Will you look at that? Boy, ain't that something? Pa, what is that thing? And what kind of man was that?
Don't think it was any kind of man, JJ. But it don't matter. This thing here could be worth a lot of money.
But what is it, Pa? What's it for?
Oh, it's for something, JJ. I'm sure of that. Look, go home, get the wheelbarrow and shovel. We're gonna take this thing with us. Now get going, boy!
Michael Smith, you maniac! Don't do that to me!
Don't do what?
I'm serious. Don't scare me like that. And get that smile off your face. It's not funny.
Hey, come on, it was only a joke.
Oh, yeah, some joke.
You should have seen the look on your face.
You're just lucky I didn't kick you. What with my crazy father chasing me out here with a gun, and now you scaring the hell out of me.
Are you serious?
No, I like to tell lies.
I mean about your father with the gun. I thought I heard a shot.
It was him. Oh, he's been drinking again, as usual.
I don't care. This is the 4th time he scared you with a gun.
Oh, Michael, you know how he is. He's been that way his whole life.
That's his problem. I want you out of there now. You don't have to put up with this.
Michael, I can't go. I can't leave Mom and Annie here all alone with him.
They've got JJ to take care of him.
Michael, I don't want to leave you. I love you.
Then we'll leave together. And if we have to, we'll take Annie and your mother with us.
No. I don't want us to start things off wrong. Oh, look, I want us to get married and have a normal life. But if we run away from Harleyville, things will never be right.
Okay, Carol. But I know one thing. If that father of yours scares you like this again, I'm gonna beat his face in.
David, good to see you.
Hi, Dr. Tracy. Thanks for coming out.
So, where do you think this thing came down?
I hope you don't think I'm making this up.
David, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think you were on the level. Now, where did this thing go down?
Well, it went beyond those trees over in the distance.
It's got to be a couple miles. Any trails going back that way? Well, looks like we're going to be doing a little hiking. By the way, does anyone else know about this?
No, not that I know of.
You didn't mention it to anyone?
Not me. People in this town wouldn't understand something like a meteor.
Well, it may be more than that, David. After you called this morning, I checked with several of my sources in the scientific community and found out that something with a rather unusual mass did come down.
Well, do you think other people are going to be looking for it?
Thankfully, no. I talked to a friend of mine over the Air Force Base, and according to him, they've already chalked this one up as a meteor that burned up in the atmosphere.
Oh, really?
But there is something we do have to be concerned about, and that is we're losing daylight fast. We better get going.
Okay.
You lead the way.
All right.
Hey, watch what you're doing, boy. Don't worry, Paul. I'm okay.
Michael, I don't know. Maybe you should wait till you cool down before you talk to him.
Carol, I'm talking to him now.
Yeah, but Michael, something's going on over there, and I don't think this is the right time for a confrontation.
No, Carol, now. Come on, let's go.
What is this thing? Where did you get it?
Dad, where's Carol?
Shut up, I'm busy. JJ, get this thing in the garage.
Just a minute.
Shut up, woman.
Hey, you pull one more stunt like this morning, I'm taking Carol away for good.
Michael, please, you're just going to make things worse.
Get going.
Okay, man, I'm going. You just leave Carol alone, okay? What the heck is that thing?
None of your business, punk. Get moving, JJ.
Wait a minute, JJ. What is that, and where did you get it?
Well, we found this green man in the woods, and Pa shot at it, and it dropped this white thing.
Shut up, JJ. I don't want nobody knowing about that. Now lock it up.
Mom, Frank Custer just pulled up.
Oh, no.
Hey, Frank. What now?
I'll bet he came to see that thing from the Green Man.
Annie Montague, I've told you there's no such thing as a green man.
Hey, really glad you could make it. Hey, Vicky, do you look pretty today?
All right, enough of that, Montague. Now listen, this thing you called me out here to see better be good.
It is, Frank, it is.
You say it's worth a lot of money?
You betcha.
Well, are we ever gonna get to see this great discovery, Joe?
Sure, I'll get it for you right now. JJ!
What in heaven's name is that?
Ain't it something else?
Oh, it's something else, all right.
What the hell is it, Joe? Don't know what it is, but I ain't never seen nothing like it.
And it come from a green man.
Green man? Oh, for God's sakes, Frank, let's get out of here.
Hey, wait a minute, girl. I'll do the thinking here. I ain't never seen nothing like this before.
Yeah. And wait till you see what it does.
All right, good, good. You know, I'm real anxious to see what this thing does.
Me and JJ found this little switch on it. You gotta turn it on with a pole. Get me the pole, JJ, because you can't get near this thing when it's on. Well, that's something, huh? And I'm telling you, Frank, it was this weird green man. I know it sounds crazy, but it was.
My pa's telling the truth, Frank. I seen this thing too.
Frank, honey, are we gonna stay here and put up with this?
Put up with what?
We ain't lying, Vicky.
You know, I think there's something to what you say, and I'll tell you why. Now, Tom Gibbons told me this morning that he saw a fireball fall out of the sky. All right. So let's say there is a green man, and he dropped this here thing.
He did. He did.
All right. You say this thing's worth a lot of money, and you're probably right. But you know what, Joe? This green man would be worth one hell of a lot more money if we got it to the right people.
I never gave that a thought. Hot damn, Frank, you're right. All we gotta do is hunt the spaceman and blow a hole through him.
No. We gotta get this thing alive. Now, look. I know certain parties in the city that would pay big bucks if we could get to this thing before the government boys do. No, we gotta go out and we gotta catch this bird alive.
It ain't gonna be easy. Just the three of us.
I got it all figured out, Joe. Hey, you and me can go to town and get some of the boys to help us. Yeah, it's better to have too many than not enough.
Yeah, but they're gonna want some of the money.
Sure, we'll pay the boys a little slice. But we're talking big bucks here, Joe. Paying off some of the boys. It ain't even going to put a dent in what me and you get.
Yeah, you're right. JJ, lock that thing back in the garage and guard it with your life. And don't say nothing to your ma or your sisters.
Oh, I ain't going to, Paul. Don't worry.
Frank, sweetie, do you really think there is a spaceman?
You think I'd be getting involved here if I didn't?
Stop your worrying, Vicky. You'll see. We're all gonna be rich.
Well, that part of it does appeal to me.
All right. Enough talk. Now let's go get some helpers before this spaceman decides to go back to the moon.
Okay, keep an eye on that thing, boy. You hear?
Could just be one of the many things you hear when you're on the farm. Hobo breaking in. Oh! Don't tase me, bro!
He wants his egg back.
Ah,
That's his daughter.
My magic snow globe.
My ball in the corner.
Look what just walked in.
Who is that?
That's Frank Custer. He's nothing but trash.
I didn't mean him.
Hank, she's trash too.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, Frank, Vicky. Well, if it ain't Joe Montague. What you been up to, Joe?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
You ought to see what we've seen out at Joe's.
Will you shut up? How many times do I have to tell you I'll do the talking?
I'm sorry, Frank.
Hey, Frank, what are you gonna have?
I'll take a whiskey.
I got my own. She ain't drinking none. All right, now listen, everybody. Joe and me, we got a proposal for some of you.
What kind of a proposal?
A business proposal, Giddings, if you'll shut the hell up and give me a chance to talk.
What you got in mind, Custer?
Okay. Here's the deal. Now, Joe and me, we need a couple of good men to go out with us tonight and do a little hunting.
You're gonna hunt at night?
Yeah, this is something a lot different than regular old hunting.
That's right, Alice. And we don't need no women.
Hey, no crap, Frank. What's the deal?
All right. Now, Joe and me, we's on to something big. I mean real big, big bucks kind of big. Now, what we need are some guys with guns to go out with us tonight out around Joe's house to hunt something out in the woods. What are we looking for, Frank? A bear or something? No, this ain't no bear. It's just something unusual, something special. Now, look. I'll tell you guys all about it tonight at 9 o'clock when we all meet over Joe's house. All right?
Now, wait a minute, Frank. What can be worth so much money that you've got to hunt at night? Yeah, it don't sound right to me. I sure don't.
Now, look. I know we got something here worth big bucks. And I ain't gonna share it with the whole world, just those who comes and helps us. Now, if you go out to Joe's tonight, you'll find out what it is.
And you won't regret it neither. We got something good here. Ask Vicky. She knows.
That's right. I saw it at Joe's and
Hey, woman, didn't I tell you I don't want the whole world knowing about this, huh? All right. Now, who's gonna go with us and be in on this? Hmm? Now, who wants to be in on the big bucks?
I'll go with you. Huh? Ain't got nothing planned tonight anyway.
Good. That's one.
I'll come out to Joe's just to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, me too. But I ain't promising I'm going to the woods till I know what I'm hunting.
Hey, now there's two more smart men. All right. Now I need a few more. Who's coming?
What the hell? It's better than staying home with my old lady.
Count me in, Frank. And I can bring my uncle, too.
Good. That's it. We got enough men now. That's it. The offer's closed.
Now, don't forget, we meet at 9 at my place.
That's right, Joe, old buddy. And you guys don't forget to bring your guns. Now, look, we meet at 9 o'clock, sharp, at Joe's.
JJ! Where the hell's your brother?
I don't know. He's outside somewhere.
What's wrong with him?
Your father's weird. I hate him.
If he was my father, I hate him too.
JJ! What the hell are you doing on the ground? You hear me, boy? I want to know what happened.
Oh, my head.
Where's the round thing?
Pa, the green man jumped me. They must have took the thing.
What do you mean it took the thing? How in the hell could you let it do that? I told you to lock it in the garage.
I was getting ready to, Pa, and then I heard a noise back here.
So you just come back here like a fool and let the green man take it? Damn you, boy. Now you're gonna make me look like a fool to Frank and the guys.
We can get that round thing back tonight, Pa, when we catch the green man.
Yeah, sure. If we catch the damn thing. And you better pray we catch it, or I'll turn you over to Custer and let him deal with you.
tell you what, David. We're losing light fast. Let's say we call off the search today and pick it up tomorrow.
You don't think I was lying, do you? I mean, I know this thing came down around here.
David, I believe you all the way. It's just that we've got to find some fragments, if there are any. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm hungry. Let's say we head into town and get something to eat.
Yeah, I guess it does sound good.
All right.
Mom, is Dad going hunting?
No, Annie. I don't know what he's doing. Don't worry yourself about it.
I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about JJ, because I know he's going too.
Yeah, keep on talking.
boys are here, just like they said.
Yeah, man, it's great. I tell you, Custer, we're going to be rich men.
Yeah, but you know, Joe, we got to catch this bird first. And I've been thinking. I think we ought to let some of the boys take lead. You know, let them walk in front because we don't know what we're dealing with here, and there ain't no sense in us getting our heads blowed off.
Hey, Custer, we're waiting.
Hey, right, we know. Joe and me were just getting our plans set.
We still don't know what we're hunting.
Hey, I know you don't know, Bill. I know you don't know. And that's why I wanted you to meet out here at Joe's before we go out.
Well, then, what the hell is it?
What I'm about to tell you is going to sound a little bit unbelievable, but it's the truth. And you know me, and I wouldn't lie about something like this. Neither would Joe. And what we're going to be hunting out there, some kind of creature. And it ain't human. Hey, look, I know what I'm saying. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, there's something out there and it ain't human. If we can bring it in alive, we're all going to be rich.
Just hold on a minute. I know Custer and Montague ain't the most reliable men in town, but I do know they ain't crazy enough to drag us out here for nothing.
You're damn right. Now, look, I seen that thing. I even shot at it, so I know it's out there.
Well, I'm gonna give him a shot. What about the rest of you?
Yeah, I'll go.
Me too. Yeah, I'll go.
With the help.
Okay, but what's this thing look like?
It don't matter what it looks like. It don't look like us, and that's all that counts. Now listen, Joe and me are going into the woods. We're going down to Ebenezer Road. Follow us.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's hurry up. Come on.
What are they gonna look for, Ma?
Hey, how about a game of Scrabble?
I hate that game.
I'm gonna go play the jukebox.
Play Lynn Solar's new song.
Okay. Hey, Roscoe, give me another drink.
You better slow down, Vicky. Frank's gonna get mad if I let you get all drunk, though.
Frank ain't gonna get mad at nobody, because we're gonna be rich.
Nice place, David. Yeah, it's not much, but the food's good.
Well, hi there, David. How you doing?
Hi,
You and your friend want some menus?
That'd be a great idea. And can I get a vodka martini, shaken not stirred, on the rocks with a twist of lime?
No.
How about a beer?
Sure can. Cook for you, David?
Yes, a large one.
I know you don't believe it, but you'll see. When Frank gets back, you'll see.
Where's Frank at?
It's a big secret. But I'll tell you, Willie, because I know you're a nice guy. Frank and Joe are up in the woods, and they're going to catch this spaceman that came here.
Spaceman? What are you talking about?
Oh, a spaceman from Mars or somewhere.
David, do you know that woman? Yeah, it's Vicki Johnson. See if you can get her over here. Okay. Hey, Vicki. Vicki, come here.
Oh, hi, David. Little Davy Harmon. You sure are growing up quick.
Why don't you have a seat here? Let's buy you a drink.
Well, you're a true gentleman. And I don't even know your name.
This is Dr. Tracy. He's one of my college professors. And we're so glad to meet you, Vicki. Hey, Vicki. I heard you say that Frank's out in the woods. What's he doing out there?
I ain't supposed to tell nobody.
You can trust us. We wouldn't tell anyone, would we, David? No, not a word of it.
I don't know. Frank might get mad at me if I tell you.
Hey, if we don't tell Frank, he can't get mad, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, so what woods did he go to?
Up in Herndon. You know where the old Barclay shed is? Well, Joe Montague seen a green spaceman there this morning, and he and Frank are gonna catch it and sell it for a lot of money.
You know what she's talking about? Yeah, pretty good idea what she means. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Vicki, nice meeting you. Yeah, thanks, Vicki. See you later.
Now, wait a minute. I thought you were gonna buy me a drink.
All right, guys, now listen up. I figure the best thing is to fan out in a straight line. Maybe 5, 10 feet apart.
Well, what if we see something?
You yell out, and you let the rest of us know, that's what.
Are you scared, Thompson?
Hold your teeth on the ground.
Get off me.
Come on, Thompson, cool down.
Yeah, save your fight for this thing we're looking for. Okay, I'm cool.
Hey, don't you think we ought to get moving? All right. Real important, guys. You see these ropes? Well, me and Joe, we're going to use them to catch this bird alive. So you just shoot to scare it. Okay, now remember, we fan out, but stay close. All right, boys, let's go.
This sort of makes me think of like scenes in Lost. You ever notice that in Lost they just kind of stumble around through the jungle?
That's about a quarter of the show, I think. Them walking from one place to another.
You know the writers are like, another walking scene, man. This is like, what, 5 lines here we got to throw together. I just, it's almost like there should be a transporter on the island so they can just, and I did notice over the years that the walking scenes got shorter and shorter because I think they realized people lost patience with that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But you can't lose patience with the scene here in
No,
Galaxy Invader.
if you're tracking a guy in a rubber suit, I think that's totally compelling stuff. It's certainly more compelling than any smog monster or whatever might pop out of the forest on Lost. Was that total BS or whatever? That there was no dinosaur on that island? Sounded like a dinosaur. I wonder if we're ever going to get that explanation. Why does it sound like a dinosaur? We definitely leaned on the synthesizers a little too hard in this movie. That's all 80s movies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every movie in the 80s must be remade to get rid of the synthesizers.
Hey, what's that? Where? What is it? Look, there it is. Come on, let's go! Don't lose it. It ain't gonna get away from us.
It shot him. It shot Gidding. The hell with this. Let him have it.
No, we need it alive. Hey, Joe, forget it. You ain't gonna stop him. It's okay, though. You and me and JJ can still carry out our plan. Come on.
Happened. Do you realize that an alien life form has finally come to Earth? I can't believe it. Why are those fools shooting at the creature?
But Dr. Tracy, the creature's shooting back.
It must have been provoked, David.
Bad news then.
Oh, great. The biggest scientific event in the entire history of the world is being lassoed by a bunch of rednecks.
Bill! Bill, come on! It's clear, man! They got him! All right! Let's go.
Hold him! Get him down there! Come on, hold him in there!
Those idiots, what do they think they're trying to accomplish?
We got him! We got him! Hold him! Watch out! Hey! McGregor, grab it! Quick! Stand back, JJ! I got him! Come on!
men that died.
Yeah, he's right. Hey, now, wait a minute. Those boys were friends of mine, too. I feel real bad about them. But we all of us taking a chance out here. And us, we got lucky. This green man's gonna bring us in a ton of money.
Yeah, Frank, but what are you gonna do about the dead bodies?
Oh, we just can't leave them laying out there. We ain't, JJ, we ain't. We're gonna take this bird back to Joe's place and lock him up good and tight. And then we'll come back and bury those men proper. Okay, boys. We'll put him in the back of Turner's truck, and then we'll take him back to Joe's house. I knew it. I knew it.
David, do you know where this Joe's house is? Sure. That's Joe Montague, the older guy. His place is up by Meadow Lake.
Good. We're gonna follow them and keep an eye on this creature and hope to God they don't harm it.
All right, now look, Joe. We did our part out here tonight. You better make sure that bird don't get loose.
Don't worry, Custer. My pa always does a good job.
Well, he better, JJ, because if he don't, we're gonna hold you personally responsible, boy. Now look, you better keep your mouth shut about what went on out here tonight.
Don't be worrying about us keeping our mouths shut. You just make sure we get our part of the cut.
Yeah, what is our cut? We risk an awful lot to catch this damn thing.
Hey, don't worry about your cut, Thompson. I'm going into town tomorrow, and I'm gonna be talking to my contact.
Now let's get out there and bury them dead men.
No, I don't see where it makes no difference. We gotta do that. Those guys are dead. They ain't gonna feel nothing nohow.
After we test this gun out, we're going to have to check on that spaceman.
Yeah, and make sure he's tied up good and tight.
JJ, we gotta figure out how these things work.
Well, when we were fighting the spaceman, this thing seemed to power the gun.
I think you're right.
Joe, I demand to know what's going on, or I'm going to call the cops.
You do that, and I'll put your lights out for good.
I knew there was a green man. I saw in the garage. Where'd it come from, JJ?
I ain't sure, Annie, but Pa thinks it's going to be worth a lot of money.
You're damn right. And another thing, I don't want you to say nothing to nobody about this. And that goes for all of you.
Joe Montague, I have had it. You're fooling around with something you don't know anything about.
Come here a minute. I want to talk to you for a minute. You have to listen to me. I know you think I'm crazy, but that thing in the garage could be worth a lot of money.
Joe Montague, I don't know where that green man came from, but I don't think that's right that you have him tied up like that.
Some kind of a spaceman, Custer told me. Do you know what this means to us?
I don't want you having anything to do with Custer. He's a bum and a crook.
No, Ethel.
You don't know what you're doing.
I'm doing what I want, and that's that.
Come on, Annie.
Okay, JJ, let's figure this thing out.
Well, let's put it down here on the floor.
Okay, but careful of that switch.
I've got something here, Pa.
Oh, doesn't spit fire.
It ain't even hot.
This gun, listen. Sounds like it's getting ready to fire. Tell you what, let's shoot it into that stairway.
Hot damn, JJ, this is great. Shoot another one, Pa. I bet the Russians would pay $1 million for this.
Looks clear, David. Guess now's as good a time as any.
I hope nobody catches us.
Yeah, me too. But look, if someone does find us, I'll stall, and you get the hell out of here as fast as you can.
Right. And I'll get the sheriff.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Got it. David, come here, give me a hand.
Okay.
Let's open it slowly now.
sorry for it. Just look at him. Alien. Grab that rope. Get him untied. Hurry.
Okay, let's stand up, back away slowly, and let's see what he does.
Frank! Boy, I'm nervous as a hog on a grill. You got good news, I hope.
Sure do, Joe. I just got back from town, seeing my contacts. It took a lot of convincing, but they're going to come out and take a look at the spaceman. And when they do, you and me are going to be two rich dudes.
Sounds great, Frank.
Damn it. They're right outside. It's Custer and Joe Montague.
I don't think we have a choice, David. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna whip this door open. We're gonna make a break for it. We'll give our friend back here a match and sure hope to hell he knows how to run. Ready?
Yeah.
What the hell? Hey! Hey! I got my gun right here.
Dr. Tracy, no.
Frank, no, he's just a kid. Get off, Joe. He's still a witness.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Look, I saw everything that happened. My father has that creature's gun again.
Is the alien okay?
I don't know. I think it is. David, you've got to come with me. I'm supposed to meet Michael, and I know he can help us.
I don't know. I don't feel too good.
Look, I know what you've been through, and I understand how you feel, but we need help. And right now, Michael's our last chance.
Okay.
Come on.
Carol, where have you been? You're really late. What's David doing here?
Oh, Michael, you've got to help us.
Why? What's wrong? Is your father
No, it's not that.
Custer shot Dr. Tracy. He's dead.
What?
It's true, Michael.
Where's Custer now? I'll break every bone in his body.
Custer is dead. The alien, that creature that came here, he killed Custer.
That spaceman saved my life.
That's it. I told you before we should have told the sheriff about this thing.
Forget that, Michael.
Dr. Tracy didn't think the alien was hostile. He thinks he just wanted to get his gun and equipment back.
I saw my father take the spaceman's gun, and there's no telling what he'll do.
Carol, we shouldn't be fooling around with this thing.
Michael, we've got to get those things back to the spaceman.
It'll probably leave us alone if he gets the gun back.
All right, I'll help you. But we better get your mother and Annie out of the house before I go in.
That's going to be really hard. Dad'll be there.
All right, talk to him tonight and plan on sneaking him out in the morning. Then we'll all meet back here at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'll try and think of some plan. Some way to get that gun back from your father.
I'll help out too.
Great.
David, we better go. Just remember, Michael, I love you.
Once again, somebody hears a noise and refuses to turn on the lights or get a flashlight. Frankly, when I hear a noise and I go to investigate, I don't try the CSI approach of seeing if there's going to be some ultraviolet stains on the wall or anything like that. Everything's in blue.
Yeah, is she in the club here? I'm confused.
You can find me in the club, bottle full of bud.
Which they were drinking earlier.
Yeah,
fine
right.
Anheuser-Busch products.
Celebrating our fine foreign beer company. Damn it, InBev. You can go to hell. Yeah, so I remember as a kid they had, they don't have Budweiser and Busch anymore, do they?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, oh, they do?
I got both of them.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah.
Never mind that. I used to think I come across beer cans. I thought it smelled so nasty, man. Maybe it was just that it got, stale or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Nothing to do with this current scene.
Well, what does?
What can you say? It's another scene of somebody plodding along, and my strong suspicion is that she's going to see an alien and freak out. I'm just spitballing here, but and she's one of the good guys. You're supposed to, go, we come in peace, that kind of crap. Okay. Keep walking, And ooh. Nice mood lighting. I don't know where the light's coming from. It's behind you. Run out of there. What is with that guy? Okay. Didn't mean to freak you out. Gonna be going now. My bad.
Wow. Paul, what's wrong? What is it, Paul?
That spaceman was in the house. I damn near got it.
Oh, God. I saw it. It touched me. This green thing came down and touched me. Oh, it's horrible.
Ethel! Hey! JJ! anybody here? JJ, where is everybody?
I don't want to go. I'm tired of this. Why don't we just move away?
Oh, Annie, come on.
No. Come on, Mom.
Annie.
We're going to be late. Will you just leave her?
Wonder when they're gonna get here.
Here they are. Hi.
Where you been?
Come on, Annie.
What's wrong with Annie?
She's upset about this. Let's just leave her alone.
Okay, here's the plan. The first thing we have to do is go back to the house and find out where Joe is. It'll be up to you to get him outside.
Okay, once I get him outside, you grab him.
I don't know. I don't like this whole thing.
JJ, we're not trying to hurt Dad. We just want to get the weapon away from him. Will you stop being such a wimp?
You say that, but Dad can really put up a fight when he wants to.
Don't worry, JJ. I think we can handle him. Look, is everybody ready?
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's get Annie and go.
Okay.
Annie, come on. Come with us. We really, really do need your help. Okay, good.
Joe, where's Frank?
Oh, Becky, come on in.
Where's Frank, Joe? He never showed up last night. That's not like Frank.
Yeah, good old Frank. Good man. Good man.
Is Frank here? Where is he, Joe?
Is Frank here? Let's go look.
Frank? Frank, are you in here?
Well, let's have a drink, Vicky. We'll figure out where Frank is.
I don't want to drink. Where's Ethel? Where's the rest of your family, Joe?
Who knows? Who cares? They're somewhere. Come on, sit down and have one little drink with me.
All right, I'll sit down, Joe. But I want you to tell me where Frank is. I'm really worried about him. I don't want to drink, Joe. I want you to tell me where Frank is.
Good old Frank. Yeah, you know, we caught that spaceman. He got away, but we had him.
Is Frank trying to catch him again? Is he still out in the woods?
Yeah, Frank, yeah, right. That's it. He's out in the woods.
Well, where, Joe? Take me to him, please.
I could do that.
Would you, Joe?
Yeah. You know, you're a pretty good-looking woman, Vicky.
Joe, I just want to see Frank.
Give me a little kiss first, huh?
No, Joe. Just take me to see Frank. No, get your hands off. Get off me.
me now.
Put your hands off me, you maniac! Frank will kill you!
Man, this is better than we thought. He's passed out cold. You guys stay here. And whatever happens, if Joe wakes up, stall him. Keep him here. We've got to have time to find that creature. Don't let him come after us. You ready?
Yeah. Wait a minute, Michael. I'm going with you.
No, you're not. You're staying here.
There's no way you're going without me.
We've got to get moving. All right, let's go. Come on, let's go.
It should be over this way. That's where I saw the fireball come down.
Fireball?
Well, I thought it was a fireball when I first saw it. It must have been that spaceman ship.
Over there, huh?
Yeah.
Well, then let's go.
Once. Where the hell is it? Joe, you've been out of it.
Shut up, woman!
JJ, look at me, boy. I'm asking you, where's the gun from the spaceman?
Oh, you gotta understand.
Carol, she ain't here. She took it. I'll kill her.
Joe, no. Joe, no, easy. Damn you,
Stop it,
Joe.
Pa.
Get off me!
Joe, no, Joe.
Wait, do you hear something?
Sounds like somebody running.
Oh no, it's my father.
Come on.
Hold it!
Okay. Hold it right there. That's it. Now, don't nobody move now. Except you, punk. Put that gun down on the ground. Nice and easy. Now, you all back off.
Need a tissue.
They ruined Joe's favorite shirt. Got blood all over it.
The shirt with a hole in it?
The shirt. Don't quite get that one.
It lets him breathe a little. It's hot.
Exactly.
They're in the woods. It's hot. Get a little air in there.
You're in Hillsboro. It's a humid day.
Maybe we should start that style. Just cut holes in our shirts.
It reminded me of my brother and I really liked in Natural Born Killers, where they have those like fake, family sitcom portion of it, where Rodney, what's the guy's name?
I forget.
Rodney. Something.
I forget the name, but I know what you're.
Some famous comic. We can't remember his name, but anyway.
Dangerfield?
Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, right.
And he's wearing this like disgusting like shirt with like yellow stains on it and everything. So yeah. Joe's not the most cultured sort, and now he's not any kind of guy.
Poor Joe.
Doesn't have to worry about culture anymore.
No. Not when he's dead.
Got what he deserved, frankly.
What would you give this? I know we haven't been doing this, but if we do the popcorn rating system, how many kernels would you give Galaxy Invader?
On our special, I think we'd have to develop a special kernel system for these movies, and I'd say I'd been 3, because of the movies we've seen, I mean, this was the one that comes closest to something that you might see in a straight-to-video sort of deal nowadays, and I could easily see this being, they always, Siskel and Ebert, I don't know who they were quoting, but they always said, you shouldn't remake a good movie, you should remake a bad movie and then just make a good movie. This could easily be made into something if you could have better effects, of course. You don't have to have a guy in a rubber suit. You could use the old green screen, whatever kind of light capture technology, and with those those shootouts and all that's all you need in your alien invasion movie, I think. Maybe a few more aliens. That's better than that. A couple more, I don't know, sexy girls maybe.
I like the hairstyle, so I'm going to give it 4 kernels.
Yeah, and that's, I always like David Spade's thing about remakes. He's like, is the point of seeing these remakes just to see how people would approach these situations if they had cell phones? But of course, in a modern era, you would reduce the glasses by about, 10 times. We don't have glasses, that start at the top of the forehead and end at the bottom of the cheek anymore, right? So. Luckily.
Yes, I was going to say, that's a good thing.
Right. Well, folks, I think we've come to the end of another fantastic show, so guess we'll see you in about another month with some more crazy culture goodness.
Yes.
So remember, until next time,
keep popping, Colonel.